My topic was parties. So what is a party? A party is those people that are named in the caption of the complaint. Simple enough. You have plaintiffs, you have defendants. But what's the actual definition of a plaintiff and defendant? A plaintiff and defendant is someone that is named that is a legally recognized entity. A legally recognized entity. Now, let me give you an example. You're in your office and in walks a family, and they have a case that they want to present to you, and unfortunately the party had died. So you want to sue on behalf of that party. Now, you cannot sue in Pennsylvania a dead person. You have to sue the legally recognized entity. And the legally recognized entity in that situation is the representative of the estate, the administrator, executor of the estate of the decedent. So let's assume you got the case, and you got the case just before the statute of limitations, but you didn't know that the defendant had died. And you file suit against what I said you cannot do, and that is a dead person. You file it just before the statute of limitations, you get the affidavit of service back after the statute of limitations, and you find out that the defendant died before the statute of limitations. Are you out of luck? Well, maybe yes, maybe no. Depends when the defendant died. There's something in the Fiduciary Act, 20 Purdon Statute 3383, that gives you some protection. Here's what it says. It says, if the statute of limitations would have expired within 1 year of the death of the defendant, it will not expire until 1 year after the death of the defendant. So let me give you an example. The accident happens January 1st, 2014. We all know you have a 2-year statute of limitations. So the statute of limitations would have expired January 1st, 2016. But let's suppose that the defendant died June 1st, 2015. Well, certainly the statute of limitation would have expired within 1 year after his death, but it's not going to expire until 1 year after his death. 1 year after his death is June 1st, 2016. So you've bought yourself a little over 6 months that allows you to go into court, to register wills, get a representative appointed, and file a complaint, and you're home free. Now let's suppose you got the case, and you know that the person has died, but you don't know who the legal representative is. What do you do in that situation? Well, as long as you put in the caption of the complaint that the fact that you're suing the estate of, and as long as before the statute of limitations, you go to the Register of Wills and you ask that a representative be appointed, even if the representative is not appointed until after the statute of limitations, the courts will, it's called the Relationback doctrine, relate back the appointment of the representative back to the time that you originally filed. You've done your due diligence, the court will allow you to do it, but it all has to be done before the statute of limitations. Those are my 2 tips. Hopefully you'll never have to use them, but if you do, they're there for you. Thank you.